Hello and welcome to Brandy's Poetry Corner, reading from London in Verse, chosen by Christopher Logue. This poem doesn't have a date attached to it. It's obviously took place in what we might call the olden days of some kind. I have to read you most of the note because otherwise it's about pubs mainly. But anyway, it's called The Pilgrimage of John Taylor. He was one of 40,000 Thames watermen. For a bet, he rowed from London to Queensborough in a paper boat with a pair of flatfish for oars. Falling out with the poet William Fenner, they agreed to insult each other in verse in public and hired Hope's stage Bankside for the event. Fenner did not turn up, the coward. The audience lost their patience, pelted Taylor with offal, which they did in those days, and threw him in the river. Soon afterwards, he decided to walk to Scotland, which is sort of what this poem is about. The poem describing his journey begins and continues in this way. So this is the pilgrimage of John Taylor. When in the morning I began to go, good drinking fellows flocked about me so, by noon I got no further than the Whale, and did full justice to the landlord's ale. Thereafter haste made waste, and sun was set, ere to the Shoreditch flagon I could get. At 10 I took my leave, and by the moon reached the Bell Inn, and fell into a swoon. On Wednesday morning, between 8 and 9, well rigged and ballasted with beer and wine, for Mrs. Crocombe of the Rose and Tun knocked on my door before the rising sun, I, stumbling forward, thus my jaunt began, and by 11 gained the Finsbury Ram. There did my childhood friend, the host, begin to entertain me freely at his inn, till all the world was drowned in mortal trunk, and only nobody was 3 parts drunk. But in the end I said farewell, and late reached the Blue Boar, that's extra orders gate. There did I drink, for naught save friendship's sake, and travelled full 2 miles my thirst to break, leaving my host unto his matchless fame, and to fair Highgate in the evening came, where Mr. Taylor of the Saracen's Head, unasked, unpaid for, helped me into bed. At dawn next day I rose and strode along, until at noon I reached the Edgware Swan. I don't know how long it must have taken him to get to Scotland. For other poems read by me, look me up Brandy Pearson on YouTube. Thank you.